Hi, my name is Nancy Truesdale, and I joined the Flow program in June of this year. When I started, I weighed about 185, 186, and I'm 5'2". And I currently weigh about 160. I've had good success. I found at first the prospect of doing the injections very daunting, but after probably the first week, it was not an issue. I didn't have a problem with the fasting. Maybe the first one was more in my head difficult. Before I got my meds, I fasted without the meds, and I was able to go about 22 hours without feeling too much stress and just let myself eat, because I was like, oh, you've given it a shot and go for it, and now wait for the meds. That made me learn that fasting is as much a psychological, mental thing as it is a physical thing. And the longer you fast, or not necessarily the length of your fast, but the number of weeks that you do the fast, the more weeks you get into it, the easier it becomes. Flip the camera so you can see. This is what I look like. I'm down around 30 pounds. I still want to lose more. I want to lose about 20 more pounds. I'm no longer on the tirzepatide. On my second week of without the peptide. Fasting last week wasn't too bad. I felt sick this week. I felt like there was a couple people at my work that got COVID, and I felt like I was getting COVID. I've never had COVID, so I don't know. But it turned out just to be flu-like symptoms, and within 24 hours they went away. So I don't know what it was. Maybe I fought off a little flu, but I felt better letting myself eat. I haven't done my fast yet this week. I'm going to do it tomorrow, the next day. But so far, I feel okay. I'm still doing the intermittent fasting where I don't eat until afternoon. I really only eat like twice a day. I feel like I have more control over my food intake and what I eat and when I eat. I'm pretty food obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. I have been my whole adult life. I love to cook. I am all over social media. I do cooking videos. All through this process, I've been cooking extensively, cooking anything I want. I was in a cooking competition during this time, and I was still able to steadily lose weight. I feel like I've definitely gained more control. I do feel stalled. I've been stuck at about 160, 162 pounds for about 3.5 weeks now. We are trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to get out of this plateau. Right now I'm going the 2 weeks without the meds and seeing how I handle the fast. Next day, just thought I would add one last thing. I've been real happy with the support I've received from Dr. Jones and all his staff. I actually started the program by asking them, I'm a cancer survivor, and how would that impact on the process? And Dr. Jones suggested, well, why don't we do some blood work? And before I even joined, he sent me a script to go do blood work. They discovered that my thyroid wasn't functioning properly. I got on a thyroid med. And now that I've plateaued, one of the first things Jonathan, who I've been working with, suggested is, well, let's just test. Let's do some more blood work and see now that it's been, I got on the program of, started in May of 2023, sorry. But I went out of town. I went to Europe for a month. So I was really only in the program for 2 weeks. Went to Europe, came back, and got back on the program June of 2023, and now it's October. We did the meds again, and sure enough, my thyroid's now functioning properly. Everything looks good, and there's no blood work indicating an issue with my stall. It's probably just a metabolic stall. The body hits plateaus, and so I'm going to have to jumpstart. But I was just very thankful that they're thinking beyond just surface and are willing to do blood work and pay attention to the fact that I am a BRCA1 breast cancer survivor and look into other things that could be disrupting my my metabolism and what's going on. Just very thankful for the program. And one last look, 30 pounds down, and I will attach a video of myself dancing in July of 2021 with my husband. And so you can see the difference. 30 pounds at 5'2" is a lot of weight. I said I'd still like to lose at least 20 more, but I feel a lot better in my own skin where I am now. I highly recommend the program, and I know it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for everybody, but I can't place a price on this progress and how much better I feel and what I've learned. Thank you for listening.